month we've been profiling women who are doing important things in their communities, and today we're actually meeting a woman who is tackling a very important issue. A few years ago, you may remember the movie Crash, which brought to the public forefront the issue of racism. It was on the big screen then, and a lot of people started talking.
That's right. But even long before that, an important dialogue was already well underway, thanks in part to our next guest, Sonya Hughes, who is another West woman.
Sonya is the force behind a very important program that works to build a community where racism, hate, and prejudice are in their effects are eliminated. It is a great program. We've partnered with you in the past here at Wood TV to help really bring your program to the forefront. And today, an important issue, even more important than ever before, still.
The work still continues. We've made some headway here in the region, but there's still lots to do.
Describe to us how exactly your program works and what's so unique about it.
It's based on honest dialogue, and so we get a diverse group of anywhere from 12 to 20 participants. And we have a 10-week program where you come one day a week for 10 consecutive weeks. Accumulates to about 30 hours of dialogue. And we also have a 2-day intensive.
And we actually have some of that video running right now that you can see. This is from a couple years back, if I'm correct, of this institute.
Yes.
And exactly what are the kinds of discussions that people get into during this? It really is usually a pretty intimate setting.
It is. It causes us to look at how our ideas about race were formed. So what's our cultural influences around how we respond to skin color, and what privilege is attached to skin color as it relates to the United States. So we look at the history of the different racial and ethnic groups that came to the United States, the treatment of that, and how that has impacted us as we've gone forward as people.
So this Institute for Healing Racism started back in 1996, you mentioned.
Yes.
Correct? And you do how many of these every year?
10 to 16 a year.
Okay.
So they really are going strong, and you go into different organizations and groups. How does a group of people get selected for this?
Anyone can attend. It is open to the community. The Grand Rapids Chamber of Commerce offers it as a service to the community. And you can go on our website and register. You can call us to register. It's www.grandrapids.org/diversity, and you will see the registration form as well as the calendars, the dates, and a more in-depth description of what you can anticipate experiencing.
Okay, and we'll connect that link to our website too, and also to our Facebook page. But a lot of opportunities for the time frame as well, if you offer 12 to 16 of them. And it's yourself, and who else is involved in this?
We have 20 different volunteers, and we always have a 2-person facilitation team. And we try to make that diverse in age, diverse in race, and diverse in industry as well.
You know, it's interesting. We like to consider ourselves here in West Michigan kind of on the forefront of so many efforts. And you were just sharing with us that you're actually traveling to other big cities to meet and talk about how those cities can take this concept and embrace it and begin to facilitate these same kinds of programs.
Yes, we have had members who have their headquarters here who want to make sure that their other executives have experienced the same thing because they're building a culture around inclusion. So we have traveled on their behalf to other states. We're also going to the Springfield, Missouri Chamber of Commerce next week, and we're working with their board of directors, some of their executives, their mayor, and some of their leaders in business, and they're going to experience the Institute for Healing Racism with the intent to bring this program to their community.
Well, that's fantastic. And what are you noticing? Is the issue, because so many more people are discussing it, are we starting to address some of those issues on a bigger scale?
The Grand Rapids Chamber really focuses on institutional racism. We understand the individual impact that we can have, but we also look at, as employers, how does that impact the life chances of people in our community. And so we are seeing businesses that are changing their institutional practices so that it becomes more open. There's more mentoring of professionals of color. We're seeing professionals of color across all spectrums of an organization and not just at the entry level. as well as their supplier diversity efforts.
Well, Sonya, we just say congratulations to the great work that you are doing, and you certainly are one of our West women here, and we're happy to salute you and shine the spotlight on your organization today.
Thank you.
Such great things happening in our community.
Yes.
We'll be right back.